Alright, welcome back to day 16. We're in the winter biome. Kind of getting a foothold. But eventually I think we're going to clear all this out. And just make this fire station our home away from home. So we'll kind of clean it up a little bit. Waiting for morning. Where did we put the wood at? Okay, I kind of filled everything up just because we were looking for places to store stuff. So let's kind of put some of this away. Make a couple storage chests. So maybe we'll do this as like a storage area. And then we'll kind of clear this out, make this like the crafting tables maybe. Or no, let's do this as the storage. I think I like that better. Alright, let's just go ahead and make a couple. Just drop everything in there. I thought I grabbed the wood. Where did I put the wood? Oh, was that all the wood I had? So confused. Oh, I'll probably put it back in there. That makes sense. Grab our workstations. Want to at least get some storage done before we do it. And then tomorrow, or when the nighttime hits, we'll use the nighttime to kind of clear this place out and get more set up. I think we're gonna... I want to have these more of like a solid wall. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I believe we have a couple, yeah, we got these, so... The next fun part of this is going to be fighting the cold weather the whole time. So maybe what we'll do is we'll run a couple quests, and then we will, or run a quest, and then we'll run back to the desert and grab some more of our stuff and make it back here. Well, let's go ahead and do... Let's do 9. Really? Why do we have a screamer? What on earth would screamers find amusing in here? Well, let's go ahead and drop all that down. Grab these. Not really a fan of them beating on cars down there. they show up because we were shooting a lot yesterday, or? Oh, freaking lag got me there. Free loot bag, I'll take that. Got a better axe. We'll swap that out here in a minute. Some shit that we can sell. Compound bow is feeling awesome. Always take free loot bags. Come on, grab the arrow. There we go, got it. Are you a feral as well? You are a feral. Hello. No longer a feral. So that was from the Screamers. So maybe the... Actually, it looks like we're going to still need that. We'll put you back up like that. Because we still don't have a actual pickaxe. I know we can make them, but like, I'm being stubborn on actually making them. And then, let's get back inside, grab some food, hopefully. And I can tell these frost claws, or chucks, or whatever they're called now, are going to be a severe pain in the ass. Hit them down. Alright, so do we have anything on the mini bike right now? Purple antibiotics. Let's break these down because I do not want these getting blown up. That's where we put everything else at. Alright, let's put that in there, like that. We'll put that on the axe. That in there. Now we'll go get the store. We're kind of getting sidetracked like crazy just because there's a lot going on right now. That was probably another engine that we just dropped. More battery. So clothing's gonna be a kind of an issue, I think. And we're just gonna kind of dump everything right now. We're not gonna worry about organization. Yet. We will, though. Now let's go down to the mini bike one more time and... grab what we can. I think we're going to swap out the regular rounds for the high power. Just for the convenience factor of it. We seem to have more of it, and it'll do us good. So. Just drop all that in there. Also bring that with and just get it sold. Do have a cast for when we inevitably break our leg. Got plenty of meds on us. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's go upstairs to the boxes we dropped. Cooking pot, cooking grill. Now we have no food. So maybe the move is we run back to the desert and get our stuff, because food. Put that on there and that on there. Get a little bit more oomph out of it. Alright. Vending machine, do you have anything good in there for me? Large beef ration. Canned salmon. Or we just get out and start murdering some bears. Which might be an option too. Figure out how we're gonna... We'll clear all that out, put our cooking right there. I'm gonna try to kind of leave some of this in here, just kind of give it the aesthetic feel, which I think would look good. Minus like the fridge and stuff. But like the tables and the vending machines, I think we'll try to keep that. Obviously the one vending machine, this one we'll probably just leave, just because the aesthetics. But, jars. What did we have for jars? Just the one, it looks like. So we're, because we're going to have to get water. It looks like we lost one. Got that back. So we got 2 jars left. We're going to have to break this down eventually too. Well, let's do that while we're waiting for the food to wear off, so we're not outside getting utterly just beat. And then we'll have to be kind of a little bit more vigilant on like actual food, like mountain lions, bears. The nice thing about the winter biome is we shouldn't have an issue with food. Let's get rid of all these fuel barrels, because the last thing we want to do is have one of them explode. I wish there was a way to open these. Especially when they're 30,000 each. Like there was a key or something to open them. Alright, let's go ahead and go drop this. Keep the fuel with us, because that might actually come in handy. And I know this is like driving people nuts if they're watching this and see me just toss everything in there. It'll get organized though, don't worry. Let's get these broken. Like I said, I don't want to have any of these get smacked and blown up later. Especially if we're doing like a horde out of here or something. So trader's back this way. Coffee's keeping us warm though, so that might be a potential thing we need to invest in. I really thought about taking over Butcher Pete's, but that would have been a lot of work too. And then dealing with a potentially glowing feral white at the end would have been super fun. But yeah, if the trader has food, we need to kind of focus on investing in some of that. Now, did we grab everything from here? No, we did not. So we do have food here. Alright, so we'll put that in the mini bike. See, it's how bad my memory gets. Like, I forget about this stuff all the time.
Let's just get down. I've got enough firepower to start a war. Or end one.
I feel like we looked at all this already, but...
Well, what a fucking pansy.
Yeah. Alright, so, do the jobs. Nope, not restore power.
Shit, man, making money. Adventure and carnage go together like sham and moonshine. Think you can out?
Oh, so he did reset today.
We'll need ventilation for Joel's armor.
So let's take a look, see what he's got.
My ammo.
Kind of want those jars. He does have a sham shouter. We'll actually buy that because that's gonna be. He's got another silencer, which we'll wind up buying that because the silencers are gonna be nice later. And he's got some honey and eggs. So yeah, all right.
Helping the dead stay dead, one customer at a time.
So where is this? Is probably a terrible idea to go dip in some water, but we should also place a land claim block down if we haven't done that yet, because the last thing we want to do is have a quest take over in our actual base. I'm just gonna go do a quick little sneak peek in the garage here, and then we'll... Run button. He was still alive? I thought I killed him. Nothing good out there. There's some water right up front here. Maybe we'll go do that and then start the quest, get inside so we can kind of dry off while we're... Alright, forge ahead book. Medical journal. There should be some... Great idea to be super soaked in snow. Alright, so that helps with that. Let's get this quest started and see what kind of shenanigans we get in. Hopefully we don't have any dire wolves drop in on our head. Once upon a time, the POI had like a hidden stash in there. I doubt it still does, but... There's a bear right there. With the... We'll see if we can see it from the inside, maybe. Where is this dude fucking... How's that working out for you, buddy? No, what we could do is just actually dig out the snow. No, it doesn't look like there's anything down here anymore. Yeah, there used to be like a storage, secret stash in there. Looks like they took that out though. Sounds like somebody's fighting a bear out there. That's old feral. Whole bunch of stuff we don't need. I should go run this back out to the mini bike. Alright, let's see what we can get. Really hope that bear doesn't become an issue. I really don't feel like dealing with him. I mean, it's food, don't get me wrong. I think I'd be more inclined to get it if we were actually hurting for meat. That weighted head mod is really getting them good. Oh, you could drop out of the road there. No, I want the jacket. There we go. Cooking pot. We got that hidden stash right behind here. Well, not a hidden stash, but the hidden working stuff. I'm not sure if there's a better way to get to it, but this is just the way I know to get to it, so. You know, I have this new axe. I keep forgetting I have. Lockpicks. Gives us 4 now. Which hopefully we get some at the end too, because they, all these are going to be locked from here on out. We're not going to get to, and okay, so I got 12 rounds. Nice clean. Just hanging out in the closet, you know. Nothing too wild. More drawers. There's the airdrop. shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Orange. Eesh. Let's go and swap over. Last thing I want to do is panic when I start seeing that. Fumbling for ammo. Something tells me that probably wouldn't have worked out too well. Compound bow is definitely doing some good work. More lockpicks, nice. Gonna need them. Super encumbered. There's something in that closet. Oh, fuck you. Nope, nope. Those blue ones hit very, very hard. Hard pass. Nothing in that closet. Grab the cloth. We're gonna need a lot of that eventually. Whoa. I'm not gonna waste my time. If we get in the end chest just fine, then maybe I'll consider doing that. Faster. Sniper rifle for the win. Oh shit, there's still a landmine there. That's kind of a neat little fluff of ice, it looked like. Well, super, we got screamers outside. Sure, there's a better way to get in and out of here, but I'm not sure which one it is. Screamers are driving. The screamers in this game are just insane. How sensitive they are. I want my M loot, damn it. Oh, don't need that. Turn that into something else. Yeah, a lot of this we don't really need. Coffee we'll definitely hang on to. Paper we don't need. Save the coal, because we'll probably actually need that eventually. Lunch? Nope. Okay. Make sure we're low. Let's go get our end loot. Hopefully we get something good. Another bear. My bear can just hang out up there all he wants. I don't... The one bears are not as terrible as the other ones. Nope. Get that. Come on, get up there. Oh, come on. You chippy bastard. Seriously. Alright. Alright, so what we get? Another medical book. More ammo. Eventually the pistols will be very nice though. With all that 9mm we're getting. And sell that. Once we get that tier 6 compound crossbow unlocked, then we'll probably craft that up. No vehicle books though. Alright, let's test our luck. I think it's gonna be time to actually get a proper pickaxe. Because we're going to be having to beat through these more often than I want to admit, so... We're down to 2 lockpicks, and now we're fucked, because we're out of lockpicks. Or not. Steel sledgehammer that does absolutely nothing for us. Sprinting with the 44 drawn in combat uses. And that was the last one of those. Good, good. Alright, let's go. Dude, what is with my character today? Like, not being able to jump. I mean, I'm encumbered, I get that, but... Like, simple little jumps should not be that hard. Alright, let's head back to the house, unload. Get back to the trader. We'll dump everything in the chest out here in the front that we're going to sell. Just for the sole purpose, one, it won't take up room at the base. And then we can just come here and sell everything when it needs to be. I hate them. I hate a lot of the special zombies. Not because they're scary, it's because they're just annoying. They're not even like, if you ran into them like every so often, I think it would be cool. You'd be like, oh, that's neat. It's, you know, Chuck, the Frostclaw dude. But now it's like, oh, there's one there, there's one there, there's one over there. Oh, look at that, there's another one over there. Kind of, they're just annoying. I'll save the rest. Put that in there, that in there. Keep that. Alright, let's go see what we get for quest reward, which will probably be nothing great, which is fine.
Good work, soldier. Keep this up,
Ooh.
and I'll put in
No,
a good
I mean,
word
we got
for
plenty
you
of meat,
with
so I'm
the
not
Duke.
worried about food at this moment. The road to the truck stop. When we get to the wasteland, though, I think we're gonna be a little bit more picky on where we live. So, I'm not doing a butcher Pete restore power. That would be terrible. Alright, let's go unload. And then what we'll do a little scouting on this town here, because I mean, like, there's obviously going to be another winter town somewhere. At least I would think there would be. Which means potentially another trader, and potentially books that we need. So maybe we'll do a little scouting, because I think we need like 4 more books, and we'll have that, or at least go find like a crack-a-book. A crack-a-book would be kind of ideal right now too. So we'll clear this out eventually, and then we can just drive through. Actually, let's grab all the stuff we can grab. So we'll do a little scouting, and then we'll come back for the nighttime and do some organization in the chests. And then, kind of think about going back to the other town. Ooh, 2 vehicle books. Hell yeah. Lever action quality 6. We're almost up to sniper rifles. Oops, I read too many of those. Make an impact driver 6. We'll leave that for now. Get all that put in there. We'll grab that fuel because I just realized I just put that away. But let's get food put away, and then what we'll do is we'll get just go and stick the food over here for now. Get our food crafting, some water crafting before we leave. That way we have some something to drink. Should have left that over there, but oh well. Alright, so that. Do that for now. Fucking apps. Alright, let's go do a little scouting, see what we can find. See what he's got before I rob his boxes.
I've been ask and see. My gear makes undead hesitate.
And tool books, we'll take those. Shotgun, don't care. Knife, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Cobblestone rocks, take those. Not really hurting for rifle. That crucible. That might be a move later. But no vehicle books, unfortunately.
You made a great decision.
Alright. Found another trader though, so that's a good sign. Go do a quick little pass through the town, and unless we see like a cracker book, something like that, we'll probably just move on back to the other base. And then tomorrow morning we'll probably run back to the other town, grab more of our loot. But I'll just fast forward it until then, and if we find something cool, then we'll stop real quick and be excited about it together. One more book, guys. One more book. I should be stopping all these vehicles. Any ferals? Nope, you're not a feral. Would you search the damn car? Alright. So Mo Power. Maybe Mo Power might be the move, because finding Mo Power books, or vehicle books in Mo Power, could be something. That's a cracker book. That's a cougar. More power. Alright, well, it looks like we're going to be doing some nighttime raiding. What could go wrong, you know? I mean, other than we're freaking starving. That's alright, that's alright. We can work. We've worked with worse, right? Oh, back. Alright, let's just get to looting. Bookshelves are kind of slim picking in here. I'll take the armor books and the rifle books for sure. That'll be nice. There's our last vehicle book. Now we can get home and make motorcycles. But I still kind of want to go hit that Mo Power. Another book? Hell yeah. Because if we're going to get vehicle books out of there, among other things, it would definitely benefit us. Bipod. I think we're actually pretty... I think we'll have the sniper rifle unlocked now, too. Maybe we can make some, lower level. I'm not missing anything. It's a good thing we did come over here, though. Otherwise, we would have never found this cracker book. Okay, we got a bunch of points to spend, too. So that's going to be kind of what we're going to sink our points into. Because I know we're pushing along pretty strong. And I could do, you know, like what Jawoodle does and up the difficulty, but if I'm going to play a harder difficulty, I'm just going to run it straight through the whole way. So maybe on the next one we'll up the difficulty one setting. But then again, the next series is going to be a lot more chaotic. I'm going to try to do pretty much all Wasteland map, and then no building in POI, so we'll be stuck out in the open in the Wasteland at nighttime. And we'll kind of play it as we go and see what we can come up with. Should be interesting, though. Still not sure what I'm going to do. We'll figure it out. This one, this whole series is just kind of a straight vanilla, you know, 60-minute day type thing, which we'll be doing 60-minute days. But it'll be a lot more custom in a sense. Okay, Feral, not a big deal. Spider, where you at? You little bastard. Not really too worried about anything in the bathroom, but we'll still check them. You never know when you get, you know, toilet pistols or random good stuff. But we also need to focus on getting, you know, steel books or steel tools made. We're actually pretty close to being a tier 6 on the... I'm just gonna read these, just to free up the space. Tuna fish, nice. Yeah, we got sniper rifle level 1. Compound crossbow 2. You know, I think this will be worth grabbing. So I'll give us some food. Got Drink that. Mountain lion getting it outside. Some steel, definitely take that. Oh, I totally stuffed that shot. We got one lockpick left. I don't think it's worth wasting on that. We'll give it a shot. Screw it. It'll free up space in our inventory, at the very least. Because when we get back to the actual house, we're gonna... Yeah. Craft a better pickaxe, which... What can we make on that? We can make steel pickaxes, so... Maybe only a tier 1, but we'll take it. Really? Pre-XP, right? No arrow off of him. There we go. I'm not too worried about the feathers right now. We're sounding pretty good on feathers. I'm not gonna worry about cutting him up. So judging by storage, maybe we'll hit that Mo power. I think we're gonna be pretty full up on stuff, so we'll probably just skip the Mo power, head back to base. And now we've woken up the entire neighborhood. Some rifle parts, I'll take that. One more spear book and we'll have a tier 6 spear. Make it all. Must have put that in the mini bike. Another vehicle booth. Because I think the next one will be the 4x4. Take the honey for sure. Don't need that. Don't need that. Save those if we can. We'll get rid of the 2 feathers. Scrap that, read that. Yeah, they're gonna be mad anyways. Let's just go ahead and eat. That's what we bought it for. Now, as far as our character goes, we'll put the gives us a little bit better resistance on other stuff. And we're obviously going to leave that the same. Oh, then let's go and crack this other one in. Make those building blocks. I'll get rid of that. Fine, good vehicle books. That's good. Alright, we can make our tier 6 spears. Magnum quality 5. We're getting really close to having the SMG unlocked. That's exciting. So, but I think I'll call the episode there. It's, in the morning we're gonna run back to our house, unload, and then we'll ride down to the desert, get the rest of our stuff, come back, do a little bit of housekeeping, I think, and then get out to grind a little bit more on the quest line. We'll get the motorcycle crafted when we get home, once we get the workstations kind of set up and everything. We should have the steel and all the parts we need to make it. And we'll just kind of go from there. So we'll catch everybody on the next episode. Have a great day / night, depending on what part of the world you're in, and we'll see you later.